Are X-rays dangerous? After reading this, you'll feel a lot less scared. Many people hear the term X-ray and immediately imagine their bodies being blasted with lasers, exposed to radiation, or even turning into a superhero. The bad news is, you won't become a superhero. But the good news is, most people don't need to worry like that anyway. Simply put, an X-ray is a technique that uses X-rays, a type of electromagnetic radiation capable of passing through the body. Each body part blocks the rays differently. Bones appear white, soft tissue appears gray, and the air in your lungs shows up as black. Thanks to this, doctors can see inside the body without surgery. So, what are X-rays for?
Doctors order X-rays to check for broken bones, dislocations, or to observe lung and heart conditions.
It's like having a machine that helps a doctor see if there's a crack inside a house pillar without having to tear down the wall.
So, are X-rays dangerous? The answer is yes, but it depends on the dosage, just like sunlight.
Being in the sun for a few minutes helps synthesize vitamin D, but lying out for hours at noon can lead to a sunburn. X-rays are the same way. At very high doses or with repeated exposure over a long period, they can damage cells. But don't worry, modern techniques control the dosage to extremely low levels to ensure your safety. The radiation dose from a standard X-ray is actually very low. For example, a single chest X-ray only delivers a tiny amount of radiation.
In fact, in our daily lives, we are constantly exposed to natural radiation from soil, rocks, and cosmic rays.
In other words, you're getting a free exposure every day without even knowing it.
An X-ray is like someone knocking on your body's door and asking, "Mind if I take a quick peek inside?" A CT scan, on the other hand, is like saying, "Let me take a tour of the whole house."
Should you get multiple X-rays? Not unless it's absolutely necessary. Radiation exposure accumulates over time.
That's why doctors always weigh the risks against the benefits. If it helps with early detection, the benefit far outweighs the amount of radiation received.
Who needs to be extra cautious? Pregnant women and children, because their developing bodies are more sensitive to radiation than adults.
That's also why you're often given a lead apron or shields for areas that don't need to be examined during an X-ray. In conclusion, an X-ray isn't some death ray. It's a safe medical tool when used correctly and not overused. What's more concerning isn't getting an X-ray when needed, but avoiding one and missing the chance for early diagnosis.
As for getting a few X-rays and becoming a superhero, unfortunately, science has yet to record anyone shooting lasers from their eyes after a scan.